Hello everyone, how are you all? I'm Pradeep and I really wish you all a very happy new year. It's really been a long time since I uploaded a video and I'm really happy to be back again. But it's been more than a year now and I haven't uploaded any videos and I really hope to upload more videos in 2018. 2017 was a wonderful year for Hollywood movies and I really enjoyed watching some amazing movies last year. And before I proceed to my top 10 list, I have some special mentions which really didn't quite make to my list. And those special mention movies are The Last Jedi, Logan Lucky, Spider-Man Homecoming, The Big Sick, and John Wick 2. I always tell my friends that one's taste in movies is always different from others, and one cannot share the same opinion on the movies with others. Which is why the list of movies are my favorite movies of 2017, which I really enjoyed watching in theaters. And let's get started with number 10, Wonder Woman, directed by Patty Jenkins, which stormed into theaters and threw away DC's bad name. Gal Gadot, who played the title role Wonder Woman, gave us a wonderful performance, and I believe that is one of the major reasons for the movie's success. What I really liked about this movie was it was much more colorful than the previous DC movies. That must also be another reason for the movie's success. The director put her trust completely on the source material and she gave a perfect origin story for one of the major DC superheroes. At number 9, we have It, directed by Andres Muschietti, which I would call one of the best Stephen King novel adaptations. What I really liked about this movie was that this story completely plays around the fears of the kids. The movie received mixed opinions from the viewers because the trailers promised a horror flick, but I believe many didn't feel the movie was not horror enough. But this movie was really well shot and it was beautifully directed movie. The kids in the movie were tremendous. Other good thing was Pennywise. Of course, it is not a great movie without Pennywise. And actor Bill Skarsgård, who acted as Pennywise, was tremendous. He gave a mind-blowing, brilliant performance. And I really wish the directors take the source material or the novels very seriously and give us good novel adaptations. Thor Ragnarok, directed by Taika Waititi, which was a surprise for me because Thor movies, the last two movies were very dark and they were not funny enough. This movie was very much funny, and I've heard Taika Waititi's previous movies were very much funny, and this New Zealand director has really got something in him. So, what really fascinates me about Marvel Studios is that their choice in choosing directors and actors who have skills but doesn't have Oscars. You know what I mean now. I believe Waititi would be a great addition to Marvel Studios in their upcoming Phase 3 or whatever they call. Way to go, Marvel, way to go. Lego, the Batman movie, was directed by Chris McKay, and I believe this is the first animation movie on my list, and this movie was really funny. I really laughed all my heart out. What I really enjoyed about this movie was they are self-aware. The director was very much self-aware. They read completely about Batman and they made fun of Batman knowing what he is and what are his weak points and all those things. That was really fascinating because they have put tremendous effort in knowing more about Batman, and that is the only reason I would say they were able to make fun of him and give audience the other side of Batman, the funnier side of the Batman. And I'm really looking forward for more such Lego movies. Baby Driver. Whoa, what a fascinating movie, man, it was. I really enjoyed the movie. Edgar Wright, who directed Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, which were a visual treat, I would call. Baby Driver was I would say the best musical action movie which I have never seen. Edgar Wright really have something in him, man. Really, it is really not easy for someone to weave music along with the action sequences, and it was in perfect sync, and I really enjoyed the movie. And if you haven't watched this movie, please do check out, and I'm sure you will not be disappointed. Split, directed by M.Night. After a few disasters, M.Night returns with the second installment of the Unbreakable trilogy. And this movie has an astounding performance from James McAvoy. And I really wish he is nominated for the Best Acting category for the Oscars. This man has nailed the acting, and it is really not easy to show 24 different variations in the character. And that is what the movie is all about. And I really don't want to spoil much for you. M. Night Shyamalan has set a bar a little high. We are expecting a great third installment in the Unbreakable trilogy. And I really wanted you people to watch this movie. Dunkirk, directed by Christopher Nolan, who is one of the favorite Hollywood directors for Indians. This movie is technically brilliant. I watched this movie twice in theaters, one in a regular theater and second time in the IMAX, because the visual was fantastic and I really wanted to have a beautiful experience in IMAX. So that's the reason I thought this movie is worth spending money for the second time. And what I really enjoyed in this movie was Hans Zimmer's musical score. What a man he is, really. That musical score was fantastic and there were less dialogues. Once again, Tom Hardy proved that he can give a great performance with just a mask. The stunt sequences were amazing, and it really took some time for me to understand that movie was in a non-linear motion, and I believe everyone would have felt the same. This is one of the best survival movie shot ever, and I'm sure everyone would have watched this movie. Coco, directed by Lee Unkrich, is the second animation movie in my list. What was very much fascinating with this movie was it gave a philosophical viewpoint of death. Well, I really don't want to break the suspense for you, but this movie is really touching, really funny, and it has great musical scores. You must really watch the movie. These Mexican scores are really beautiful, and as an Indian, I could really relate, to some extent with the Mexican culture. It was a visually stunning movie, really visually very much stunning movie, and I really enjoyed watching that movie. And I believe the movie is still in theaters, so do catch up the movie before it is taken out. Logan, directed by James Mangold. Man, this is one of the best X-Men movie ever made. This movie will go down in history as the best comic book movie ever. And this movie was fantastic. This movie had great stunt sequences. This movie had so much heart to it. It was so touchy. This movie had great action sequences. This movie had a lot of things going around, and this movie had the best Hugh Jackman's performance. And many of you would have watched this movie, and if you haven't, please do watch. Blade Runner 2049, directed by Denis Villeneuve. What a fantabulous movie it was. And Ryan Gosling gave a great performance. Last year it was his La La Land, and this year it is this. I really took a long time to appreciate original Blade Runner, but 2049, I had so many expectations. Of course, after a great movie from Ridley Scott, obviously, a general human nature is to be expecting more, and I really believe Denis Villeneuve has directed the movie much better than the original. This movie was really beautifully shot. Harrison Ford gave a great performance in this movie as Deckard, and what I really enjoyed in this movie was they still held a lot of mystery until the end. Only we realized what this movie is all about when the end was nearing. So this movie was really well shot. This movie was beautiful. It had great visuals and a great, amazing, or to say the music and the performance. This movie is great, and that is why this is my favorite movie of 2017. Thus comes the end of my list, and I really thank everyone for watching this video patiently. And I'm planning to upload more videos in the future, not the listicles, but more movie reviews and more other videos. I have planned about so many things. if you like the video, please share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed, see here, there is a subscribe button. Please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much, and let's meet in the next video, which is going to be underrated movies of Tamil cinema in 2017. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Ciao.